It's nearly 12 noon. I'm setting up for my live. It's not going to be very neat today because I'm trying to juggle space on my desktop. Have a look. It's like screen, keyboard here, screen there. It's like all over the place. Okay, can. It's going live. There's like a 2-second lag. So it's all a learning curve for me. Trying to find out. Oh wow, probably I'll switch off the audio because I hear myself talking. I can hear my own tap. Audio is pretty decent. Yeah. Showing off my the dead stock. Also another WETWORKS toys. This is with his done with Yoi, Gamera Girl. So Gamera Girl and Deadstock, you can find my review of them in my playlist on TOYSREVIL. So what I'm gonna do, because I'm new to this, is I'm just gonna start my talk instead of waiting for folks to come in. So welcome to TOYSREVIL. Ta-da! Today we're going to take a look at Agents of Decay figure from WETWORKS. This is in anticipation of his Foxy Reloaded show that is happening at 11 a.m. Philippine time today, Saturday, at Solid Toys, their new shop front, physical shop front in the Philippines, Green Hills. So if you guys are there, have a great time. Whereas folks like me online, have a little fun with some online looking at toys. It's not Foxy Kawaii, the figure that was used as custom base of choice for the show. I don't have that figure, so I would love to be able to showcase that figure here, so that folks can have a look at what they are, looking at based on the custom show that's happening. So without further ado, I will essentially just open up this figure. This came to me yesterday, just yesterday. So it was perfect to sort out a unboxing per se. Wow, a lot of sound effects. Wait, give me a moment. Yeah. There's always something about the joy of removing cling wrap. At the same time, it's like I don't want to remove coverings from my toys, where I'm staying at in Singapore, or rather in Singapore, the humidity and the dust is an issue for toys. Neither do I have air conditioning. So everything is open to the elements indoors now. So that's my excuse for not displaying stuff. Neither do I have display space anyway. Okay, it's the box. This is a huge box. I wish I could have more space to show to you guys. This is a huge box. Let's have a look at the box itself. I use my hand as the gauge. The logo, WETWORKS logo. Print here. You can see the subtle printing here. It's not all black. It carries on from the art here. And in gloss finish, the word WETWORKS. I love it when I'm not shy about stuff like this. So this is the box. Look at how thick this is. A palm, more than a palm size. Sorry for my hairy arms. Anyway, it's the WETWORKS box. Is it a catch? Okay, magnetic catch here. Oh, this is nice. So what I've been told is, before I open up so you have any misconception, the edition shown inside is the Blood Moon edition. Blood Moon edition, and the box is slightly different. The box is the original box for the original colorway, or rather the box art is for the original colorway. So it's for the Blood Moon edition, which is, yeah, I'll cut to that shortly. Which was released in July, or rather open for online orders in July. Yeah. Of screens. I mean, the ideal is I have a bigger table and bigger space for me to sort all this out left and right. One day that'll happen. Anyway, box, magnetic catch. And I'll open this up. Ooh, foam. Every time to see foam, very happy. Okay, let me see if I can maneuver this without anything dropping out. Okay. 3 layers of foam. Now put this aside. Okay, I see the orientation of the box. Orientation of the box is like this. Okay. Can? Wow, like that I didn't know. Like that easier to see as I open up. Okay. Can you see? Lovely. Lovely presentation. So this is a Blood Moon edition of Agents of Decay, which consists of 3 figures: Foxy, Sin, and Wolf. Is it Wolf? Let me see. I refer to my blog here. No, it's Scar. Initially in my blog post, earlier on during its sculpting period, unpainted sculpting period, it was known as Wolf. WULF, and now he's Scar. So I think I'm always very skeptical. Ooh, another layer. Oh, another layer, you can reveal Scar's tail. I think this is Scar's secret. Very cool. I probably will not attach this on, knowing myself being, not as dainty with my hands. It's gonna end up being lost, so I'm not gonna attach this on. Sorry, man. So let me remove these guys. I think put flat down first. Oh, nice. The feel is nice, and I'll close the box. So this box will act as a base lah. Is it? Let me see if I can turn around. Turn around because I want to use the black. Yeah, the figure will stand out more. Make sense? Sorry if the word's upside down, bro. There it is. Scar with Foxy and Sin. Nice. So a quick recap of the figures based on my blogging here. Agents of Decay, the Blood Moon edition, as you're seeing here, was released for online order in July, 3rd of July, 2020. And this was the first colorway that was released, limited to a run of 50 figures. Okay, 50 figures. Very cool. I'll put a link to my original post to see work in progress figures. Subsequently, they were released in a full colored edition. Let me see when. Yeah, they were released in a full color edition. But today we're going to look at the Blood Moon colorway first lah. Okay, let me click back to the YouTube page. Come a point in time will be much easier when I have a laptop. Anyway, we'll have a look at individual figures. As I'm looking, if anybody has any specific questions on the figures itself, please mention them in the chat. I hope the chat is viewable. I'm looking at my my YouTube page, the chat is viewable. So yeah, let me know what else you want to see. Let's start with looking at Sin. Foxy, sorry, Foxy. Put these folks aside lah. Put these folks aside, let them be the audience. Look at Foxy. This is Foxy in a sitting down pose. Very slim figure. This is not as heavy a resin figure as you might imagine. Pretty light. That freaks me out a little bit more. Oh, that's numbers 28 out of 50. Yeah, number 28 out of 50. This is from Carlo's personal copy. I like the fade. I love the fade. I mean, I'm excited to see a black and red fade, as it's the colorway that I've chosen for my blog. But I guess it's just for myself, for my customs anyway. Looking at the sculpt, this is a very detailed sculpt, even with paint on. Probably the paint is not as thick. You can see here the detailing is pretty damn awesome. If you can see the slit, not the slit, you can see the eyes and the ears. So imagine with the fade, that means the paint application is pretty spot on. Nice, very nice. So this is Foxy. Put Foxy back. Sitting pose. Take a closer look at Sin. Foxy here lah. Sin is the panda. Panda or bear? I always assume it's panda, because based on the graphics, it's a painted graphics, it's a panda. It's also in the sit-down pose. Very nice. Numbered as well, 20 out of 50. Signed. Awesome lah, bro. WETWORKS 2020 release. You can see from the details here, it's pretty sweet. Again, this is a lighter resin that you might imagine, which makes me think it might be hollow. If it's hollow resin, I haven't ascertained and checked with Carlo. If it's hollow, be extra careful when you handle it, because when you break it doesn't just crack, it just not necessarily shatter, but to be able to stick it back would be a bit tricky lah. There are details like the plaster here, bit of the fur sculpted in. This is sculpted by Carlo, if you're wondering. A bit more fur effects. Yeah, this is Sin. Yeah, sorry, I should have done this closer look much earlier. Until my hands are shivering right now, man. Nice. Nice. Let my hand take a break. So far we've looked at Foxy and Sin. Now we'll take a look at Scar. Besides Foxy and Sin, Scar is like a literal cartoon manifestation of a character. That reminds me of Wile E. Coyote, Roadrunner, Hanna-Barbera cartoons, in that the exaggerated body form, well, now can't see the legs, right? Exaggerated body form, long legs. So this is pretty awesome. At the same time, like an anime character, which I hope one day to see this trio as an animated feature lah. I've not asked. I imagine that all of this is underway in secret. If it's not, somebody hook him up lah. Hook the brother up. Anyway, sorry, I was just taking a break because my hands were tired a bit. Okay, let's have a closer look at the figure here. Hope the screen and camera integrity is there. I'm filming off my iPhone. Yay, love the name. Thanks, bro. Numbered as well, 28 out of 50. This is where his cigarette would be. I showed you just now in the box. He will be holding a cigarette here, or a rollie. I imagine a rollie. This dude in a beret. which is cool because it's not in his mouth, so he's holding it. And here is the spot, I think, for his tail. I can't see the spot. Or maybe it's not for him. The tail is for Foxy? No? For Sin? Not sure, man. Not sure at all. I would imagine it's for Scar. Ooh, it's a bit of... But I don't see where the tail would... Because imagine this, there would be a tail. It looks as if it's put a tail, but there's no indentation. So I'm not sure. But nevertheless, I'm not going to add on the tail unless I display these pieces, which more likely, unfortunately, will not happen for the time being. Nice. Love it. You have the fox and the wolf. So what happens when you have a fox, a wolf, and a bear walk into a bar? I have no idea, man. I would love to be able to... Not be able to. I would love to know the story of these folks. And maybe that's what I'll bug Carlo for. If he has time lah. Busy dude, bro. But yeah, man. Foxy. Not Foxy, this is Scar. Foxy. And then the background is... Sin. Wolf buddies. Okay, let me put this down here. I mean, if according to their box, the poses would be like this. Yeah. So at this point in time, 15 minutes in. Anybody has any comments or commentary? At this point in time, I can see my feedback and the number of people watching, which I'm grateful for. Whoever is watching, thanks for watching anyway. And yeah, understandably on a Saturday afternoon at 12 in Singapore, might not necessarily be a opportune time for folks around the world in different time zones, but it's actually quite workable for me because of the lack of noise. It's lunchtime and folks are not drilling stuff, and it's a Saturday, so that's fine. Oh, I didn't realize this. Oh, this is paint. Let me put the other WETWORKS figures that I have. This is not all of them. These are those that are immediate. The rest are kept in boxes elsewhere. So this is the deadstock vinyl figure, whereas everybody else is in resin. So I mean, I would love to be able to do a shelf solely devoted to WETWORKS stuff, and probably that will happen sometime soon, but not yet. When I have space, let me show you in the background where all of this is happening. This is my sole display case. I constantly showcase them because I can. They're in the background. I cannot hide them. So they constantly, I'm looking at them constantly. So to be decently able to fit the showcase would be my WETWORKS figures. So that's the aim lah. That's the ultimate aim one day. Anyway, let's put these guys back. Yes, the focus for today is Agents of Decay. At this point, there are at least 2 incarnations of Agents of Decay. This is the vinyl individual figures, and there's also the standalone sculpted version of Foxy being held up by Sin. I'll put a link to the display. I mean, I'll put the link to my blog for folks to see later on. And that's another incarnation of Foxy and Sin. So yes, this is the design I remembered Carlo the most from a few years back when he started to display his work. I'll put a link as well. Unpainted sculptor work of this, and at Singapore ToyCon, STGCC, a few years ago. And to see it coming to fruition now, together with his spectacular discography of toys and collectibles, it's mind-blowing and exciting. So for folks who have been following his work, it's awesome to see. I'm sure folks will agree as well. Let me see if I can zoom. Yes, I can zoom in. I've with my setup here, I've not necessarily been able to actively partake in zooming in and zooming out, looking at the screen. I've always had a singular way of looking at the monitor, or rather the camera. But now I'm trying to reconfigure stuff where I have more flexibility in looking at stuff. Anyway, I will open up for questions. If not, I probably will end my so-called unboxing. And this more likely would, because it's not a latest release, this will be show you my toys. Yeah, show you my toys segment. This is how I differentiate between toy reviews and opening up older toys. The older toys will be show you my toys. Easier way to categorize them, I guess, for my own purposes, so that folks can refer to them. Nevertheless, I will end my video right now. Thank you all for watching. It's 20 minutes in, and I appreciate folks, the person who have stayed to watch. And for whomever will be watching this, I'm going to put this, connect this live to my playlist as well. So thank you for watching, and I'll do the pitch that I rarely do, or maybe I should try doing. Click like, subscribe to my channel, click the notification bell. I'm trying very hard to do a video a day, but I'm still trying. It's not working out well, but I'll try to update as often as I can with both older toys I have and newer toys when I get them. Thank you all for watching, and have a great toy day. Bye-bye.